We all often talked about our fears here on Presenter Mastery, and on the Skull form we wrote a lot about it. Limiting thoughts are a thing to reckon with, to recognize and to change. So yesterday I had this wonderful Zoom with Adam, and we talked about things: family, work, hobbies, things that matter in life. And then Adam told about what he did as a lawyer, of course, but also for charity. And it was something with helping children with their eyesight. And he explained that often people label those children with, for instance, ADHD, but then in fact they have eyes that don't work well and they need treatment or they need glasses or something like that. And of course, the school system has flaws because those young children, some are pretty wild and they need to be outdoors and not in a classroom. They need to play outside until they're so tired they fall down. But when they are encased in a classroom, well, perhaps they get labeled ADHD because they cannot sit still. And then we talked about the brain, how important the brain is and the function of that. And we talked about the circumstances that make the brain function optimally. Well, that's a thing I know a lot of. But here I discovered my limiting thought. I really like Adam. I really liked our conversation. This is a guy I want to be friends with. And if I talk about my business, he's gonna think that this Zoom meeting was all about that. Or people are going to say in the future, oh, here's Anton, he's talking about his food and this and that again. So that made me hold back in the past. And I told Adam that I didn't feel very good about that, but I wanted to tell him anyway because maybe it could help him or people that he knows. So I told him anyway. That didn't feel good anyway, because even if he said, well, it's okay you do that. Well, we had a nice conversation, the conversation ended, and then I phoned a friend of mine, a very good friend. I told him that this was my limited thought. Perhaps it's a limitation that's a feeling within me. And then he said to me, Anton, you're my friend. If you know something that can help me and you're not telling it to me, you're a dick for not helping me. Hey, I got a new mantra. I'm a dick if I don't help a friend. Well, maybe that's a bit harsh. I'm going to change that around. I'm going to change that into this one. I love and I accept myself whenever I'm a friend. And I love and accept myself whenever I'm not a friend. If you heard that mantra, perhaps you heard it before, The two sentences are almost the same. The word not is in there, and you know the brain cannot handle not. Please do not think about your mother. Please do not think about the pink elephant. So perhaps this mantra can help you too. It's pretty simple. The last part should be on this side. The last part, you fill in whatever it is you want. I want to be a good friend in any way, without limitations. I want to tell you about something that could help you. And like my friend told me, I would like to tell you you're a dick if you do not do something. Well, maybe I'll use other words, but remember this one. I love and accept myself if I am a good friend. I love and accept myself whenever I am not.